Hey everybody, Professor Doom here, and before we get into this story that you're looking at right here, I just wanted to let everybody know and hope that you'll follow me to a couple of backup channels that I made for YouTube. One of them is Professor Doom and the number 2, and the other one is Rebellious 23. I'll leave links in the description box. And now let's get into the story right here from the Washington Post about Ted Kaczynski, the Unibomber. And they go on to tell us that Ted Kaczynski, a Harvard college student who had actually skipped a couple of grades, I do believe it was the 6th and the 11th grade, and he was a test subject under the MK Ultra project. That's what they're claiming in this article. The anarchist and so-called Unibomber who died in federal prison medical facility on Saturday transformed from boy genius to terrorist, going from a star mathematics student to a feared assailant, they say. He entered Harvard University at 16 years old on a scholarship after skipping the 6th and 11th grades. It was there that he was subjected to an experiment run by Harvard psychologist Henry A. Murray that was backed by the Central Intelligence Agency. The agency that will use people like Manchurian candidates and other test subjects. Well, they're saying that Ted Kaczynski was a test subject under the MK Ultra. Right here, Murray's study was widely reported to be part of a CIA program codenamed Project MK Ultra, inspired by the use of mind control techniques dating back from Korea and the Soviet Union and China. And they use such substances as LSD, according to a document the CIA made public, available in 2018. There has not been evidence to suggest LSD or similar substances were used at Harvard on Kaczynski, but being part of the MK Ultra and knowing some of the techniques that they used on the people to mind control them, it is a safe bet to say that the CIA used Mr. Kaczynski to accomplish some of the activity that they needed to have accomplished using one of their test subjects. So that is a report coming from the Washington Post. And the project attempted to produce a perfect truth drug for use in interrogating suspected Soviet spies during the Cold War. And CIA Director Richard Helms ordered the destruction of many files related to MK Ultra in 1973. Kaczynski disclosed some of his apparent involvement in the study in correspondence from prison with the Professor Alston Chase, who later wrote a book about the Unibomber. And Atlantic Magazine, that Kaczynski's experiences at Harvard, his studies overlapping with his roughly 3-year participation in Murray's experiment, helped create the Unibomber. And as you guys all know, Ted Kaczynski died at the age of 81 in a medical federal prison facility. And that was yesterday or the day before, one of the two. Doesn't really matter. But that's what they're saying here, is that he was a tough subject, and that experimentation is what helped create the Unibomber. All right, everybody, I'll leave you with that, and I will put some links in the description box, and thank you very much.